You're on here. What's good in your hoodie, guys? It's your girls 9Y. Today we're giving you slaying great vibes. And welcome to Maciel Chat. In Maciel Chat, obviously it's gonna be us chitting chattering about yipping yapping. Basically, we are going to be spilling the tea on a subject as of why boys lie. Now, Maciel Chat is going to be a segment of different topics. Yeah. Relatable. We setting the mood, y'all. Setting the mood for the gossip. That's how we be floating around these boys. Like, get out of my face. Don't talk to me. Lies? Yeah. That's all excuse. Nah. Miss me for the back with that. Try to stab me in the back straight. Nonsense. Trivial behavior. Cheating. Not loyal. We set the mood. So now it's time. Tea. The spot of tea. Can we get a spot of tea? Now, if you ask us why we got these big cups, it's because we're going to be sipping a lot of tea during this. Gulping a lot of tea. So y'all better get y'all tea ready too. We'll wait for you guys. Just heavy up. All right, let's get right into the topic. Why do boys lie? We all know it is so relatable. All girls know. Like we know the drama. We know everything. We know how boys walk. Yeah. Exactly. We try to hide it, but we'll find you. We'll find out what is going on. We know what we do. We know how they play games and stuff. Yes, like they think we're dumb. They think we're stupid. They think they're smart, outsmarting us one step ahead. But baby, we 2 steps ahead, baby. We always playing the game. This is chess, not checkers, baby. We are in the game as well. Okay. This is chess, not checkers. You cannot check with the checkers. The Nas could eat the record, nah, but I'm gonna read the record. Main thing that boys do is they don't think they're gonna get caught up. They don't. I'm sorry to break it down to you, honey, but sooner or later, baby, you're gonna get caught up. Like there's no doubt about it. A boy may think like, oh, I'm getting away with this. She don't know I'm cheating, or she don't know I'm here. She don't know I'm there. But guess what? We're just waiting for a good moment to bring it up. Waiting for a good moment to bring it up. And why is that? Because we are detectives. We find everything out. Yes, we do. We somehow, some way, we find things out. And even when we don't even want to find it out, boop, it falls right in our lap. Right in the lab, baby. They don't know that, but it falls right in the lap. He say stuff. It comes back. People talk. We know what you're doing on the low, baby boy. Exactly. We know. Exactly. Okay, you cannot hide. We will hunt you down. You cannot come in here and tell me a lie. Exactly. I know when you're lying. Anyway. Exactly. Every girl can tell when your man is lying to you. You know they do something with their hand, their face look a certain way. They something. This is always something a person has when they're lying. Like, always something. Literally, like where was you? I was at the gym. Like, baby, I see that finger. Well, they just lie about their whereabouts, their location, what time they got home, who they're with, what they doing. It be little lies too, y'all can relate. Sometimes if your man don't lie about a minute thing, it be them little white lies that they don't even gotta lie about. Why are you lying over something so simple? Exactly. Like literally. And it's like those little itty bitty lies that could lead up to something more serious, and they add up. And we take account to that. When you do a little lies, that kind of makes us females kind of like aware and now on the cautious side. And it's like, wow, so are they really where they say they are? Are they really who they say they're with? And then you don't want to be in a relationship where you have to second guess yourself on who you're with or where they are. You want to be at home chilling, watching Netflix, and okay, my baby is really going to the grocery store, not, oh, is he really going to the grocery store? You know what I mean? You want to be at ease. There's no reason to have your girlfriend playing detective or who did this, who did what, who is she? Yeah, you don't want to have one foot out the door and one foot in, uneasy, okay, I trust him, okay, don't. And that's what it leads up to. It leads up to trust. Do I trust him, Because as everybody says, without trust, what is a relationship? And that is so true.
I mean,
if you don't...
You say that?
We debate?
We debate? Put your cards on the table.
We debate. And listen, I feel like without trust, what is a relationship? If your man don't text you for a few hours and you don't trust him, you're like, oh, he could be at this one's house or that one's house. But then if you trusted him, you would be like, oh, he's just at home sleeping.
Yeah, I know, but
I know. I myself like trust is a big deal, and so is communication. Communication is key. Communication is key, just like that. Like trust is key as well. But I honestly feel like the key to a successful and healthy relationship is communication. Because without communication, what is it to talk about? Like say if my twin and I we get into a little disagreement and like nobody's talking, it's like it's not gonna be handled. It's not going to be handled, not going anywhere because there's no communication. So like I can debate with you like communication is false. Like that's what I feel like. I believe communication is key as well. That's also one of the main parts of a relationship. You know, talking to your man. Like, don't sit there and not talk to him because you think he was doing something fishy the other day.
Exactly.
Actually go out and talk to your man. Like question him, you know? Like, don't like leave your feelings bottled up and not talk to him, and then he'll be wondering like, oh, why ain't she talking to me? I just feel like what's so weird is like a guy could go through so many relationships and feel at all of them, and then like they don't see themselves doing anything wrong. Like you're the one who's messing up, you're the one making mistakes. So I would think that you would want to better yourself and like try to better yourself. That's all she wrote, baby. Murder, she wrote. Murder, she wrote. Like, I would just think that you would want to better yourself in order to make a relationship last. You chowing down on them animal crackers. Girl. Animal crackers in my soup. Monkeys and rabbits, loop-de-loop. I feel like another reason why boys lie is because if they're doing something that they're not supposed to, they don't want to like hurt your feelings. Yeah, that's a good one. That is good, like, right? I feel like, as an example, let's say that if you invited your man to go with you, maybe somewhere, you know, lunch date at the playground or something, and you know he's all for it. A few days pass by, the day actually comes. He says, "Oh, I'm sorry, I can't make it. I'm stuck at, you know, my cousin's house or my grandma's house, something like that." But then later on, you actually find out he's somewhere hanging out with his friends. I feel like, you know, he'd rather do that instead of probably have that lunch date with you, but like, he don't want to hurt your feelings and say it. You that's know? Where communication comes in. Exactly. Because communication. Honestly, you tell me you rather hang out with your friends instead of having a dinner date with me at the park. I'm fine with that. I still be staying. Now I'm playing. You have friends too. You know? Exactly. You can't always show me attention all the time. And you have your friends too. You know. That's honestly where communication is key, and that is where some boys, I'm not gonna say all. They lack. I don't say, yeah, not all boys lack. Some boys lack. When it comes to that field in general, they lack the communication. Because that's when like all the lies and the backstabbing starts going on. And I know you guys can relate when he says he's going somewhere, but any of his friends post up a photo or video, and you are scouting every person in that photo looking for a specific face, and you'll watch the video multiple times like, yo, is that his voice in the back? Do I see his hair? Do I see his armpit? Like, is that his head sticking out? Like, boom, that makes you skeptical right on the spot because you said you was gonna be there, but you're over there with your friends. Literally, exactly. It doesn't add up. 2 + 2 21. And really, boys could lie just to get what they want. They could drag you on for 1 week, 2 weeks, 6 months, 3 months. It doesn't even matter how long it takes, as long as they get what they want. And you ladies know what I'm talking about. Like, drag on as in pretend they like you, butter you up, you know, calling you beautiful, and like just texting you every day as if they're trying to like pursue a relationship with you. But you know what I mean? Like, just pursue a relationship with you, but only doing that just so they can get what they want at the end of the day. And then boom, poof, they're gone. And it's like, and that honestly like hurts a female to no end, because it just like makes them feel like you're just using her, like you taking advantage of. Yeah. And that really happens in our society today. And like, boys just think it's okay to do what they do, especially around our age group as well. Yeah, and it's like, if you just want that, like, tell me, be a man about it and be straight up. Like, exactly. butter me up. Just tell your female straight up what you want. Don't waste your time. You want the wrong one. Literally, we could be here like chit-chatting all day about why boys lie. About this topic. You know, we could all get together and talk about this. But no, like, basically, to sum it up, whatever the concept is, it all comes together. It all comes down to that they want to get over or they don't want to get in trouble. Exactly. They don't want to get caught up. Simple. And that's that. It all comes down to that. Whether it's a big lie, white lie, small lie, little lie. They just be all comes together to that one thing. Grabbing. By the way, we're not talking about anybody specific. I don't want to tear down the boy society. Not at all. We are not doing that. We're just doing something relatable. And you say, we just saying the truth on what happens in and out of a relationship. Sip on that tea. Nice talking with you, bud. You too, buddy. And that concludes our video. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you all enjoyed it and related to it, obviously. On Maciel Chats, we'll be doing these more often. I hope you guys liked. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the thumbs up button, and comment anything else you would like to see down below. All that you say, stuff. Maciel Twins out.